You can drop the act. You defeated the boss and returned alive, so you must know where the other half of the legacy is. And now, you're gonna tell me, Snake?
Don't have a clue.
That's too bad. Because I'd hate to have to continue persuading you like this, comrade. No matter. We have plenty of time. Sooner or later, I'm sure it'll all come back to you.
Wait. This isn't an official mission, is it? What happened to Major Zero? Tell me the truth, Cunningham.
This is an official Fox mission. For now.
Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops is a very special game that's near and dear to my heart. I think it's largely because this is a real Metal Gear Solid, on the go. While Hideo Kojima didn't do very much with this game outside of producing it, it introduced many different gameplay elements that would be seen in Kojima's follow-up, Peace Walker. Before we get too far into the review, I should mention that a year after the release of Portable Ops, Konami would release Portable Ops Plus, which featured a bunch of additional content, but primarily focused on online play. Portable Ops was released in time for the holiday 2006 shopping season, and it was one of the best games released that year. It was absolutely excellent. Unlike Metal Gear Acid or Acid 2, Portable Ops was a legitimate Metal Gear Solid game, featuring all the same gameplay mechanics fans know and love from the previous entries in the series. How they could fit all of this onto a single UMD is beyond me. This looks, plays, and feels just like any other Metal Gear Solid game, and that's the biggest compliment I can give the game. Portable Ops takes place 6 years after the events of Snake Eater, where Snake, now titled Big Boss, has been kidnapped, drugged, and tortured by members of the Fox unit. They're looking for the Philosopher's Legacy, which is a slush fund containing over $100 billion. Apparently half of it made it back from Operation Snake Eater, so what happened to the other half? The members of Fox unit believe Big Boss has the answers. As the game proceeds, players are introduced to Roy Campbell, the foundation of Outer Haven, and the building blocks of Foxhound. Longtime Metal Gear Solid fans will appreciate how the game ties so many different loose elements together. Gameplay is classic Metal Gear. You sneak around maps trying to take out enemies or pass by them as quickly and quietly as possible. You have a wide assortment of weapons and gadgets available for use to help you out. One of the big differences this time around is that the maps are quite small in scale and scope, and this is done so you can technically go through them in 5 minutes or so, which is perfect considering this is a portable title. Small maps aside, there is another very big addition to the gameplay, and that comes in the form of being able to recruit new troops to your squad. Each recruit has a certain strength to them. Some will be more proficient at sneaking, others at making new weapons, etc. What's more, as you play through the newly unlocked missions, you will think twice before killing enemies, as they might just become one of your best allies. You can either drag an unconscious troop back to the loading truck, or you can switch between troops on the map and assign someone else to carry the troop back to the truck. The recruitment system unlocks a wealth of strategy that has never been present in a Metal Gear Solid game before. There's also a wide assortment of ways to recruit troops, from trading troops with real-life friends to locating Wi-Fi signals where you can download new and interesting troops. It's incredibly addicting trying to put together one all-powerful team, although you can have more than just one team in your reserve. The recruitment system even plays into the camouflage system of yore, because some recruits will be wearing different gear that matches one specific region in the game. This is useful, original, and fun, but it can also fail quite spectacularly. For some reason, even if you don't do anything suspicious, some guards, I guess, can smell that you're not loyal and then start shooting at you and all hell breaks loose. The item and weapon systems are also quite challenging and do take some getting used to. Snake and friends can only hold 4 items per person. This makes the game quite challenging as you always have to juggle between taking an extra healing item with you or firearms. It's not that the game is hard per se, it's just that you need to change your mind frame of how to play a Metal Gear Solid game. Considering the PSP doesn't have a second analog stick, getting used to the camera can take quite a bit of time. The Metal Gear Solid 3 subsistence engine was used for portable ops, and it shows. The game looks downright spectacular, even after a decade since release. I was really surprised by just how well this game looked and played. Yes, the camera system took me quite a while to get used to, but the radar system helps you pinpoint where enemies are for the most part. Ashley Woods' artwork is back, and he's created all the impressive artwork you see in the cutscenes, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, David Hayter is back as Snake, and it's glorious. The voice acting in general is fantastic and makes the game feel like a natural extension following Snake Eater. Meanwhile, the soundtrack, while not quite as epic as Snake Eater, certainly does a commendable job. This is one of those games where there's not much negative to say. It's available on the PlayStation TV and the PlayStation Vita via the PlayStation Store. It's a worthy entry in the series and would lead to the creation of one of the very best Metal Gear games of all time, Peace Walker. But more on that next week.